section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You were when a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walking, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed. Hold on, y'all want to laugh? I love this.
Oh, yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Good morning. What's good, y'all? Let the family roll into the building. How y'all doing? Yo, that is hilarious. One more time.
Oh, yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Good morning to the weirdos. If they're not in the building, they're going to be here in the comments section. Let me say good morning to them right fast. Oh, man. Yo, man. We got a lot of power, man. We got a whole lot of power. And they can't stand it.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Oh. Dwayne Jones, Eric Holt, Isaiah Felix, Opina LD, Kane the Bad Guy, Kitty Peace, Black Alpha, Jose Diaz, Nitty G, Shepherd King, Adrian Vett, Anwar Willis, David the Real Thomas, DP Rocker, Bumpy Thompson, Pablo Escobar, Stephon Bailey. Yes, sir. MP, what the fuck? Shemaine Callahan, Robert Singleton, DP Rocker, Big Block Salute, Antonio Handbrake, Black Alpha, Asante L, Daryl Alexander, Kevin Dunbar, L Dub, Salute, Copper Aborigines, yes, sir. Jelly Bean. Oh, man. You know, I wanted to, Vince Valborn, salute. Albert Doherty, salute. I wanted to build on something I said yesterday. Y'all see the title. And for those of you that don't know what the Black Murderers Row is, here's what you do. Go to Stormy B Man's channel, find that video. The sensei will be in the chat soon. If you're listening, Stormy, put a link of the Black Murderers Row in the chat. Do it periodically throughout the show, please. Big homie Coop, Big Texas, building. Smash the like button. We're gonna hurt some feelings today, and I don't care. What else is new? Whether I'm really nice about something or I'm just keeping it honest, and I'm upset about it. You're upset either way, so I really don't care. All right. It's okay for Bob Arum to say things like, I'm going to put together an all-Mexican card. Land of the 216 salute. I'm going to put together an all-Mexican card. And no one bats an eye. But imagine, I don't know. Imagine if Floyd said, I'm putting together an all-black card and there it is. Terrence Bailey, salute. Y'all save that link. I'm not kidding. Y'all save this link and go look at this video. I'm not kidding. This is why I don't let people come up and tell me that racism doesn't exist in boxing. They don't have to call you the N-word or call you out. Bruce Go, salute. They don't have to call you out of your ethnicity. What you're not gonna do if you're not black, even if you are black, that's worse. That just means you're uneducated. But if you're not black, don't come in here telling me how to feel about anything in life because you haven't walked a day in my shoes. You don't know what it's like. You read about it and you hear about it, but it's so unbelievable to you that you say, we got to be making it up. 500 years later, we're still making it up. All this evidence around you, we're still making it up. But let's just keep it sports. Matter of fact, let's just keep it boxing. Black Murderers Row, World Combat Sports. My brother Scotty White is in the building. LeVar Cooper, salute. Don't ever in your life tell me how to feel. Don't tell any black person how to feel. Until you knuckle-dragging monkeys, yeah, get educated. Y'all better click this video and watch it forwards and backwards. That's what you do. Don't tell me it's not real. And don't tell me it's gone away. Oh, that couldn't have happened. That was back then in the 1900s, in the 1910s, 1920s. Nope. There can't be no racism. Look at the NBA. Look at Tiger Woods. There's no racism. What are y'all always complaining about? King Jr., Shade Girl, Jay Good, Brooklyn Born. There's no racism because Michael Jordan. There's no racism. You had a black president. Word. There's no racism. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Word. I could look at Floyd Mayweather or I could look at Guillermo Rigondeaux. Which one do you want me to look at? You want me to look at the one that supports your narrative? Bell, salute. I could play this game all effing day. Go tell a Jewish person that racism doesn't exist. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. They will beat you in the head with their entire history. And they'll be a millionaire while telling you this. Here's the thing. And I said I'm going to ruffle a lot of feathers. Here's the thing. Are they wrong? Are they wrong? 88 Sports Talk, salute. Are they wrong? I still hear it right here on YouTube. They degrade Jewish people. I'm like, whoa. This is 2021. They're still on that? Oh, why wouldn't they? They have full Klan rallies about black people. Look at what they say about the LDBC. And they don't even know that the entire LDBC went out all black in here. What are you talking about? But since you want to go there, the Jessica Berta, salute, Simon Bridgman. Since you want to go there, you want to use Floyd Mayweather to say that racism doesn't exist in boxing? I'm going to look at Guillermo Rigondeaux and I'm going to ask you, explain that. If you know boxing. Yeah, Floyd, yeah, there's no racism. Well, how do you explain Guillermo Rigondeaux? They're going to be like, who? Who? Yeah. The brothers UK in the building. Mark Booker, salute. Yeah, who? Yeah. Read about it. And then tell me what you find. And then I'll tell you the truth. The difference. Because what he's going to read is what old media says. Boring, didn't do anything. We don't know his real age. Lost to Lomachenko. That's what they're going to be. That's what they're going to drill. They're not going to bring up how he was ducked. They're not going to bring up Abner Mares, Frampton, Quigg, Santa Cruz. Made him go up 30 weight classes to fight Lomachenko. Use Floyd. I'll talk about King Kong Ortiz. Go ahead. Oh, but Muhammad Ali. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. You see this link? That's the assignment today. You go to Stormy's page and you review. I'm not kidding. The New Murderers Row. Go, salute. The New Murderers Row. It's funny how history repeats itself. And see, by the way, the Black Murderers Row wasn't just one point in time, like about 10 years. It was various times. It's been done. Oh, but that can't happen. It can't happen today. Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a millionaire. Why can't he get a fight? Young Merv, salute. Why can't he get a fight? In what universe does a kid with all the heart in the world? Yo, let me park here on Devin Haney for a minute. Kid Corleone, salute. First of all, you see the Haneys, y'all don't even realize that they single-handedly dismantled what they think about black men, right? Y'all know that, right? The Williams sisters and their father. There's a whole movie made about them. Junior Firm, salute. Kane the bad guy. That's me, what up? You know, because we're absent. A damn mess, salute. We're absent. We're never around, right? I could debunk that right there. Bill Haney, Jack Mosley. Want me to go further? Since y'all like to nitpick. Bill has a son. He had a dream. And King Bonnie, salute. And I don't believe he drilled that into Devin. Devin, like, legitimately, from what I was told, got into the boxing ring and loved it. This is what he does. And look at what they've accomplished. And Bill never talks about his sacrifices because yo, listen, man. You got to support your kids, which means you got to do. What you got to do? You got to work. I bet you Bill, and this is just me thinking because I never spoke to him about it. I bet you he sacrificed time. And yo, look. I'm going to keep it so honest. A lot of the downfall, or if you can say a distraction in a bad way, to men, period, is money and punani. Bill put aside a lot of tail, probably. There was a whole lot of time he was probably with Devin in the gym where he could have been laid up with some chick. I'm just assuming. Okay? He could have been out partying. He could have been selling drugs. He could have been working a job. But he invested all his time in his son because Devin legitimately loved it and wanted to do it. And look at where they're at now. Is that not the American dream? Why isn't more of a spotlight being put on Bill? In my opinion, Bill shouldn't have to work so hard. He should be a hero of the day. Why isn't no one talking about the father of the Gary Russell clan, the Russell clan? No one talks about his dad. You see Batman on here talking about all his brothers. You see what they're going through right now, right? They never talk about his father or his accolades. They never talk about it. What's this about black men not wanting to be around specific volume in the building? All right, so we could debunk that, right? Fine, and I brought that up for a reason. Devin was sitting at home and was awarded the WBC championship. Not a status. No one, Mauricio ain't call him up and say, you want one of these franchise statuses? Because Lomachenko's not fighting you. And if Devin accepted it, they'd have been calling him a coward and a pussycat. Wouldn't they have not? If it was the other way around, and they say, yo, you want a franchise status? You fit the bill, and he does. And if Devin said, oh, yeah, okay, let me get that, then everyone would have been calling it a fake belt. Louder, being that Devin would have accepted it. Oh, he still got to fight Lomachenko. But it's the other way around. Lomachenko requested a fake status and gave the real belt to Devin. How was Devin wrong again? Explain that one. They clowned Devin and made fun of Devin and ridiculed Devin more than Lomachenko. Radio silence. It was mentioned in old media, but they didn't get on him about it. Make it make sense. Now Devin is walking around with the real belt, and nobody wants that belt. He just signed to fight Jojo Diaz. They weren't even supposed to meet. Jojo Diaz We just got told by Oscar De La Hoya, I'm going to put him in the ring with Ryan Garcia, and y'all going to like it. He just told us that like a week ago, right? Chris Chandler, salute. He just told us that. Nobody knows who Devin Haney is. What? Oh. But why do we know who Ryan Garcia is? Because he got a Gatorade deal? How did he get that Gatorade deal? And how's that working out for him? How did Gennady Golovkin get a deal with Apple? How the hell did that happen? Please explain. But you try and pacify the people that see these things and say, oh, no, why are you worried about it, man? Devin Haney's a millionaire. Nah, man. That's another leak. Y'all got some homework. Y'all got some homework. Now you see the title of the show, The New Murderers Row. Because right now it's happening. Please, family, look at these videos. And before you say, well, it can't happen, it's happening right in front of our damn face. And to the knuckle-dragging monkeys that disagree, I made a list of names that I want to see fight. And this is all fantasy. But a lot of these names, you're going to have to ask yourself, wait a minute, why haven't they fought? Because there's somebody running around with either a belt or just name value that's avoiding everything. Now, let me tell you something. The Black Murderers Row. The Black Murderers Row. Long story short, these were dangerous fighters of color who were too dangerous to whoever was the champion. Normally, it was a white person. And these were high-ranking guys, dangerous guys. So instead of putting them in the ring with the real talent, what they did was they matched these guys against each other, and they fought. Some of these guys fought more than 5 times, man. Now, the bad part is, back then, these boxers had conventional jobs. So you would have a fight at 8 o'clock Saturday night, and Sunday, you got to go to the restaurant and wash dishes with a swole eye and rattling teeth in your mouth. Today, it's different. See, back then, belts meant something. Belts meant status, and it meant money. Today, do we go to these events to watch the green belt, the red belt, the blue belt, the black belt, or do we go to watch the talent? Name value. So since these brothers, like Devin Haney, are being isolated anyway, and not everyone on these fantasy matchups is black, by the way, and I'm explaining that. I'm saying, dump your belts. Y'all need to get together and have a meeting and formulate these cards themselves. Don't need no networks. Y'all could like what Trilla did. Volts UK, St. Louis Mix, Jafar Cesar, salute. Put up, I don't care if you have to do it in the school gym, put up a tent. Somebody go live on YouTube or start a website and charge $20 a head and put together a super card. And all those fights could be rematches, depending on how they end. 7 Deadly Sins, salute. How does that sound? No belts, nothing. Why am I paying sanctioning fees? We could fight, make some money, get a little trophy, and if we have a good outing, we'll fight again. Hey, Deontay Wilder did it already with Ortiz. He didn't have to fight Ortiz the both times he fought him. Well, he did, but he didn't. Nobody else was fighting him. And he couldn't get a fight, right? So I'm just going to say some names, some matchups, and I'm going to jump around here a bit. This is imagination. Since guys want to freeze people out and play games, you remember when AJ stood up there, oh, we do that, I want to freeze you out. I said, oh, my God. That's Eddie Hearn talking, because I know for a fact this numbskull that has no idea what freezing people out means. Black Murderers Row, those fighters were frozen out. Those stories are tragic. They were frozen out. They were kept from opportunities. Devin Haney's not, do y'all understand? Devin Haney's not supposed to be fighting Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz just thought he was fighting Ryan Garcia. Then he thought he was fighting Tank after that. Now he's fighting Devin. He's like, yo, can I fight somebody? So Jojo Diaz is getting dicked around. True or false? Hey, you want some consistency? Oh, I'm being racist. You want some consistency? What's happening out of Violin right now? What? He's on the list. How about that? So let's get started. Heavyweight. Let's start with the big dogs. So we got Wilder versus Bryan. Fine. I like it. Depending on how that turns out, 1 fights, 2 fights, whatever. Let's say that's the main event. No belts, no sanctioning body. They say, you know what? We've been screwed around. We got enough names together. We're going to put together a card, and the public's going to pay for it. They pay to see us, not see you, and I don't want to win the belt and have to pay you $50,000. F that. So let's say Wilder versus Bryan. That's the main event. Undercard. Let's put King Kong Ortiz versus Michael Hunter. Give Ortiz some work. Michael Hunter has been really loud, and he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be. So I dig that. Light heavyweight. Let's get Anthony Yarde in there versus Badu Jack. Remember Badu Jack? Hey, Floyd, do you remember Badu Jack? Give the man some work. Super middleweight. Let's put Danny Jacobs versus Anthony Durrell on there. Southern T Boxing, Crush the Legend. Texas T346, salute. Mark Casey, what up? Can we get that? Danny Jacobs versus Anthony Durrell at super middle? Can we get that? Okay, at middleweight. Jamal Charlo versus Boo Boo Andrade. Why not? Let's get 2 or 3 fights out of that. Can we get that? Let's see. And then we go to junior middle. Can I get a rematch for Jamel Charlo versus Castano? Can I get that? Can I get that? And that'll be the first card. That'll be the first one. What will be the sales on that? What will be the views? Well, if it's online, you can't count views, because on Triller, you can't count the views on DAZN and on Triller, right? Well, there's a way to do it. There's a way to do everything. But you get my point, right? Y'all know, Copper, everyone's under contract. This is fantasy. This is clearly fantasy. But I just said these names. I'm trying to spark their imagination. You know what I'm saying? These fighters don't need these sanctioning bodies and these networks. They're in the goddamn way. There's so much money in this thing now. These fighters could literally create their own league and cut the middleman. What I just mentioned right now, I would pay $150 to watch this whole card. I really would. I really would. I'm like, whoa. I was writing this down last night. I said, sheesh, I could stop right there. But no, I'm going to keep going. Let's say the next event. Next event will be like 3 months down the road. Mr. Blap, salute. Shepherd King, salute. Soul Power, salute. Smash the like button. This conversation needs to be had. It needs to be had. The next event, let's headline with 2 Europeans. Let's do Daniel Dubois versus Otto Wallin. Otto Wallin just got jerked by Dillian White. Windy City assassin. Salute, fam. Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll get back on that tomorrow. Duke Todd, salute. Yeah, Jose, we got to cut the middleman somehow. So the next card, I got the main event, Daniel Dubois versus Otto Wallin. That's fair? That's fair? Otto Wallin got done dirty. Bottom line. Hey. Hard body J. Timo in the building. 254 Dudson, salute. Hey. Otto Wallin is a very white man. What is he doing on the list? Hey, are we not keeping it boxing? Was he not just done an injustice? Yes or no? I said he was going to whip Dillian White's ass. And he ain't want no smoke. So he played politics. Mike James, 616, salute. I ain't got to fight this guy when I can go fight Tyson Fury. Ow, my shoulder, ow. Dean, stop playing, ow. So now, Wallin is standing there with his meat in his hand like, yo, what? Come on, man. Otto Wallin versus Daniel Dubois. Go ahead. Let that be the main event. Hey. Not everybody on the Black Murderers Row was black. I mean, they weren't white, but they weren't black. Conventional, like Black American. Shamar, what up? Mr. Shelton in the building. Yeah, look it up. Hey, Wavy, look it up. So I would put Daniel Dubois versus Otto Wallin. If I had to make a pick right now, I'd go with Otto. And that's based off of, Daniel has to do some things to regain my trust. I'm not crapping on him, but, that Joe Joyce fight is still fresh in everyone's mind. But throw that as a main event. Co-main event. Charles Martin versus Frankie Sanchez. Why not? By the way, Frankie Sanchez is about to be a problem. Frankie Sanchez is about to be a mother effing problem. Y'all waited out King Kong Ortiz. Y'all like, oh, man, he's probably done now. He's like 45 years old. Whoo! Here come Frankie Sanchez. Walk through that door, it's a 100-mile drop to the ground. You walk through that door, it's a towering inferno. Shout out to Frankie. You see what they're doing to King Kong Ortiz. Don't let them do it to you. If you got to show up to people's house, you got to show up to their gyms, you got to talk and make people hate you, do what you got to do. You got to eat because Ortiz is just quiet. It's not his nature to do that, but you got to eat. Put people in a position where they want you, where they want to see you get yours. But when they want to see you get yours, you'll be getting yours. They want to see you get yours, you'll be getting yours. Oh yeah, he trains with Ortiz. Oh, it's over. It's over. Frankie Sanchez is about to be a problem for everybody and everything. That's a scary dude. So that'll be a co-main event. Frankie Sanchez versus Charles Martin. Then the co-main event. Now follow me on this. Arthur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. Drew, why the hell? Wanna know why? Because F it. Why not? Silvestri, salute. Why not? Why ain't no one talking about these guys fighting? They're in the same goddamn weight class. Come on, man. Beterbiev is the truth. Bivol is the truth. What's stopping people from talking about them from fighting? What's stopping them from fighting? Why isn't anyone talking about them fighting? But I had some fool in Tay Jones' comment section the other day talking about what I just said. Boo Boo should fight Charlo and Boo Boo duck this. And he had all these black fighters fighting each other. And I'm like, wow. Wow. Black murderers row. It's like in their nature to do that to us. Stay away from Canelo. Stay away from this guy. Stay away from that guy. But go down there and fight that guy. All those guys should be fighting each other and earn the right to fight Canelo. Well, you know what? Yeah. They should all be fighting each other 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And everyone should be saying, yo, wait, hold on, Canelo. All these guys are fighting. They're having classic fights. Rick Blackwell, salute. What are you doing, Canelo? Rocky Fielding? Caleb Smith? These guys are down there scrapping. It seems like every other week. Look up the Black Murderers Row. The healer, mind, body, and coach, a.k.a. Focus Ball, salute. Why aren't you fighting those guys? Canelo? Why not? And any fan that is good with him padding his record, because that's what it was, shame on you. Shame on you. You are more concerned celebrating the financial success of a guy that you don't know, that you'll never know, that really don't care about you. G5 Gabe in the building. Mark Stern, salute. So I'm saying, since y'all are promoting black on black, I say all the blacks, we got all the talent. There, I said it. Now what? What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? We got all the talent. They should freeze your ass out. I mean, hey, you make $30 million a fight anyway. You're cool with that. Your ribs will never be touching. You're always gonna eat tainted beef. Daniel Mitchell, salute. So since we got all the talent, I said it again, we can freeze these clowns out. Well, old school. It don't sound right when I say it like that, right? You're racist. Jonathan Simon, salute, fam. It don't sound right when I say it, right? But why can't Devin Haney get a fight again? We're saying, yo, you should fight Teofimo. Teofimo got 1 belt to go. Now all of a sudden he's really undisputed. We had to go back and forth with that. Now what if Devin was saying, man, I don't need those belts from Teofimo. F him. What would they say about Devin? All you got to do is switch it. All you got to do is switch it. Case Nasty, salute. What if Devin Haney said, I don't need that belt. All those belts Teofimo got, man, FTO. I'll beat him anyway. I done walked up on him 3 times. He don't want no smoke. He can have those belts. I'm on the bigger and better things. Everyone will be like, Devin, like what? You don't want to become undisputed? Then the conversation will be about Devin. Oh, you got the belt in the email anyway. Lomachenko, you didn't beat Lomachenko for it. And now you're saying you don't need Teofimo? Switch the conversation, y'all. Jeffrey Lopez, salute. That's right, A-Wave. They would say, oh, he's ducking. And they'd be right. I'd be texting Bill like, what is Devin talking about? What are y'all doing? Undisputed is right there. What if Tio was game and he said, yo, I got 1 to go. I like this franchise thing, but I got 1 to go. If Lomachenko didn't give it to Devin, I'd be really undisputed right now. But now I got to go fight Devin. So let me just clean everything out. And Devin said, I don't need all those belts. I'm getting money. You see this? I'm shining. You see these $5,000 shades? I'm shining. You check my Instagram with my millions of followers? I'm shining. Where's my Gatorade deal? And if Devin was doing that, what would we say? Switch the conversation. But here you have a kid, and Jamal Davis, salute. We have a kid. that was sitting home, minding his business, thought he was going to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko said, I yield. Take it. I don't want it. Let me get that franchise stuff. And y'all remember Lomachenko lied? They said the WBC offered it to me. WBC said, no. And that dude from Loma's camp said, nah, we requested it. Hey, man. Hey, man. They're just going to breeze right over that. When Loma lost to Teofimo, he blamed the hurt shoulder, corrupt refs, and corrupt judges, bad refereeing, I believe, and Bob Arum. Nobody said an effing word. That sounded like excuses to me. Gene Grove, salute. That sounded like excuses, did it not? Did it not? No one said a word. We said something, but no one said a word. He wasn't plastered all over social media. Excuses, excuse maker. They didn't do that. We did. We say, whoa, what's up with this? What's up with that? Y'all not going to say anything about that? He lost. He didn't throw a punch for 6 rounds. He lost. Bottom line. He got a pass for all of that. Giving up the belt, losing, blaming people. But Devin Haney's the villain. All he wants to do is fight these guys. He wanted to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. He wants to fight Teofimo Lopez. How does anybody have anything bad to say about Devin Haney? Why do you think? Why do you think? Oh, I don't feel sorry for him. He's a millionaire. He got $1 million chain and Versace shades, and there's no racism because he's a millionaire and he's young. Uh-huh. I can read. So since these fighters that I've named so far are being isolated or should be fighting, they should make money with each other. You know what shook up the music industry? When these artists decided when they understood, yo, if I sign with these labels, they're going to promote the hell out of me. I'm going to be on magazine covers. I'm going to be on TV shows. But if I make $2 million, I'm giving them 1.5 and I'm still in the contract and I still got to pump out content to break even because they need a return on their investment. So I got to pump out all these albums and singles and do this touring and stuff. I'm working for the label. But wait a minute. I'm the talent. I might be local in the city, but I'm the talent. Let me take a chance on myself. I got to quit my job. 10 hours a day at my job. And I've just made more money at this thing. You know what? I'm going to bet on myself. Fellas, pack up the band. We're hitting the road. And we're going to go from city to city and create a buzz. Wu-Tang Clan did that. They didn't need no label. They got label deals later on. MC Hammer, that's how he did it. And it's easier now. Why? Because of the internet. They ain't got to go on the road. Instagram. Get on Instagram. Get on your Facebook. Record deals are damn near a thing of the past now. Now they got to come to you and be like, yo, you want to partner up with us? You're promoting well. We could do a little more for you. Here's my card. What does that sound like? We used to be slave drivers. I have to call him Mr. White now. Yeah. Yeah. You fighters are the talent. You don't need these sanctioning bodies. You don't need Top Rank. You don't need the PBC. Mr. P. Dep, salute. You don't need it. So I want Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol because no one's talking about them fighting. That'd be a damn good fight, and I want to see who wins. And whoever wins, I think we get 2 fights out of that. I mean, come on. Come on. New Fat Boy Fitness in the building. Super middleweight. I want Berlanga versus David Benavidez. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Why not? I mean, Canelo said he never wants to fight another Mexican again. No one said that. No one said anything about that. Y'all forgot? I didn't. Did y'all forget that? He said it out loud twice, and it's in writing. I was like, ooh, here comes some backlash. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. I know, Will. I want Benavidez versus Canelo too. It's not going to happen. Canelo said he's never fighting another Mexican fighter again. He said, that's what he said. There goes Benavidez. So throw him in there with Berlanga 2 times. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. That's always a good, rivalry. We just saw it. Shout out to Josue. I know it didn't work out. I don't want to clown people. I saw his brother, why do people do shit like that? Let me park here for a second. All right, we all know what happened with Josue and, first round, whatever. There was a build-up. And, his brother was in the audience. Triple D, salute. D Walker, salute. Brother was in the audience, and he jumped up and came to pieces, man. I mean, crying and all that. Why are people filming that shit? I never liked that. He's in the front row. He don't know whether his brother just died in the ring, man. He don't know. It wasn't because he lost. It was how he lost. That was a bad knockout, man. Why are you putting the camera on family members, man? Don't do that. I never liked that. I never liked that. And the fact, of course, the fact that it was a man, that was his brother, man. That's his brother. I felt that, man. I was like, damn, man. I mean, he did, he was balling. He jumped out the seat and I was like, bro, I can't watch. I saw it on Instagram, and then I scrolled down. I saw some laughing emojis. I said, nah, this not funny, man. That's not funny. That's not funny. It's not. Mr. Fist, salute. It's not funny. Del Riff, salute. I don't like that, man. People, that's the bad part of social media. Spook, salute. People think shit is funny. Not everything is a joke, man. It's not a joke. Think about it. We're supporters of the sport. Think about if your loved one or your best friend is in that ring and they take a L really bad. You're not thinking about the money you bet. You're not thinking about what you lost. You're worried about, is he going to get up? Y'all remember when Alan Green fought, oh man, what's his name? He's part of the Chin Checkers. Well, Alan fucked him up. And he looked like he died in the ring. He was slumped over and he was stiff. And in the heat of the moment, Alan was and Alan's my dude. Alan was celebrating. It was a thunderous knockout. But they stormed the ring because his brother was sitting right there in the front row. Forget the brother's name too. It was a bad knockout. It's on YouTube. And it was on Showtime. It was on the Anthony Bolton salute. It was on the Showtime card. It was bad. And you hear dudes screaming, "Yo, get away, that's my brother." I was like, damn. Imagine watching your son or daughter in there. Y'all remember when Ann Wolfe knocked out Ronda Ward? What's her name? I thought she died. Now, you know, Ann celebrated because I think Ann was the underdog, and you know, this was the chick was like 6 feet tall or something. You know what I mean? And that girl's mother was in the front row. Like, oh shoot, that's my baby girl on the floor. Not everything is a goddamn joke. It was on Showbox, Rob, exactly. Not everything is a goddamn joke. Stop filming these people's family. Stop filming their reactions. When Chauncey Moore, salute. When Miguel Cotto was cheated by Antonio Margachito in the first fight, they put it in slow motion. Miguel spitting out blood, and they put the fucking camera on his wife and his kids. And the kids were like young, and all they see is their mama bawling and crying. And then they're looking at daddy all beat up. And I was like, I can't. I turned it off. I said, oh, man. I can't do that, man. Don't show me Josue's brother crying in the front row. That shit ain't funny, man. Laughing emojis, man. Y'all think everything is funny until it happened to you. Y'all remember the knockout game? You walking down the block, KO, and you waking up off the floor. Your wallet's gone, your phone's gone, and you got people at a bus stop looking at you like, yo, shoot. It's not funny, right? It's not funny. That man saw his brother lose. He don't know if he died or not. And get this, he could still be breathing, and after the fight, he not be right after that. This is the hurt business, man. You could be a millionaire, and one bad punch could ruin it. How many examples do we have of that historically? Huh? What happened in London? Huh? What happened? With Nigel Benn? What happened? It didn't look that bad when he took a knee, right? Not Nigel Benn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all go ahead and finish it for me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What happened? He took a knee, right? Looked around. And then he laid down. It looked real calm, right? Then what happened? Nigel Benn was mentally messed up after that. Y'all remember? Y'all remember McClellan? Y'all remember that? Y'all seen him lately? I had Angel Man Freddy on my show last year. Did y'all see him? This shit ain't funny, man. It's not funny. Do y'all know why I'm so rough on people cheating? Did Paulie Malignaggi say he said everyone cheats? And y'all know I don't really fuck with Paulie like that. But did he have a point? Gerald was on the cuffs of doing big things, and he was a monster. One fight ruined him. Ruined money, ruined his life, financially and physically. Ruined him. And like I said, that's a classic example. You didn't know what was going on with him. He took a knee, and then he laid down. Not everything is a goddamn joke. I hate seeing laughing emojis. Man, stop filming these people's families, man. Stop doing that. That is disgusting. That's distasteful, man. These people are in the ring because some of this, man, you know what bothered me about the Cotto Margachito fight? I saw a video. It was on HBO. He was in the back. He'll talk translating in Spanish. His wife is pretty much saying, what wife say, yo, look, you don't have to do this. We're good. Financially, we're good. You don't have to do this. You know what Miguel told her? And dude, and I'm not even kidding when I told you I teared up. Told her, this is all I know how to do. This is his life. And in his heart of hearts, Smitty Smith, salute. He knew that something wasn't right in that fight. He just didn't make a stink about it right there. He said, this is all I know how to do. This is all I could do. I want you to understand something. That was Miguel Cotto's first loss. He got cheated. His second loss was to who? Syria 357, salute. Second loss was to Manny Pacquiao, and he was the champion and got weight drained. Those are 2 losses on his record that didn't need to be there. The Von Down gave the salute. You understand? So that's why I will forever respect Miguel Cotto. I will forever respect that man. He's an instant classic. He should be in the Hall of Fame right now. That's my opinion. I will forever respect Miguel Cotto. That broke my heart. His wife just wanted him out of that ring. I mean, after seeing that, he said, yo, this is all I know how to do. I said, damn, boy. And I said, something was wrong in that fight, man. And then we found out the plaster that made, man, come on, man. Stolen out fighters, stolen out fights. I saw someone in the chat mention Paul Williams. Who'd have thought that was going to happen? He illed out on his motorcycle. His injury had nothing to do with boxing, but it was enough to ruin his goddamn career. And guess what? Guess who he was about to fight? He was signed to fight, and he was on his way to a wedding, I believe, and crashed his motorcycle. Guess who he already signed to fight? Canelo Alvarez. Did y'all remember that? He was signed to fight Canelo at 147. That fight was signed. And he crashed his bike. Did y'all remember we were saying, yo, Canelo need to fight somebody now? He was about to fight Paul Williams. And he crashed his bike. Y'all remember that? Let fights marinate. We don't know what the hell's going to happen. Pandemics. This is not the time to be freezing out no fighter. That's why I had Otto Baumann on the list. Is he not being done in injustice? Yes. And us as the supporters, we're not loud enough. We should be DMing Dillian White every day to the point where we're blocked. We're so good at, not us, but people are so good at trolling, right? Go troll them. Use trolling for what it's for. Not jumping in there and disrespecting somebody when they're having a picture with their family. When they're not doing what you want them to do, that's when you troll. But I'm sorry, if your favorite fighter's ducking competition and you're cool with that, pack it up. Pack it up. That's right, Kane. Tomorrow's not promised. Paul Williams was about to fight Canelo Alvarez. It was signed and done. And he crashed his bike like a week later. I said, what the what? I read that. I said, this ain't real. Wheelchair bound. And he took it in good stride, man. He talks to people, whatever. God damn. What are the odds? What are the odds we had a pandemic? But let it fight marinate, right? Since when did we, as supporters of the sport or fans, start talking like managers? Yeah, I like that fight, but it needs to build. Man, fuck build. They need to build with each other. The Hagler and Hearns let it build. It was already built. Ray Leonard, Duran. Come on, man. It was already built. Yeah, Gene. I'll talk about that probably tomorrow. I'm on this right now. Salute to Joseph Curtis in that super chat. Much love. He said, shout out to Drew and the LDBC for finding solutions to the problems in boxing instead of complaining about them and pointing out the obvious. And also, I've never been able to send Blue super chats. I'll holler at him. Let me tell you, YouTube is weird. There's several people that hit me up on the gram that said they're blocked. I checked. They're not blocked. They're not even in there. There's several people that said they tried to super chat. It won't go through. It happens to Blue Blood. It happens to me. It happens to everybody. People get unsubbed. It's crazy. I don't know what YouTube is doing. I know who they're doing it to, though. Some of these trolls, they're not who you think they are. It's who you wouldn't believe it is. So I'll hit Blue up, Joseph, and I'll let him know. But if you guys like to donate and the super chat ain't working, Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, or you know, Venmo, Don Vaughn, salute. It goes to us directly. And I just purchased a piece of equipment. I just purchased a new MacBook with my YouTube money. And I'm going to take my material to the next level because the donations provide us with more options. As you can see, I'm not dipped in jewels and all this other stuff. Not to knock anybody that does that thing, but you know, I'm a very simple person. And I relate to you guys. I'm an average guy like everybody else. I make average money. You know what I mean? I'm not rich. I just make good decisions. And I told y'all before, I already started another channel. And I'm going to be discussing other topics on that channel. I don't want to discuss it here. And it's by popular demand. And a lot of people hit me up and say, yo, Drew, I like what you was talking about today. So, you know, you should do this and do that. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be adult conversation, man. It's gonna be a lot of adult conversation. I'm gonna put the link in the chat in a minute. Jay Dixon, you say, yeah, you know, I was blocked on Trill for like 2 weeks. And I was talking to Black the whole time. He says, yo, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And they finally figured out it was crazy. But YouTube is on some nonsense. The bigger your channel is, the more they do that too. It's crazy. That's why I say, you know, if you guys donate, if you're gonna donate to the channel, the content creators, do the Cash App thing, Venmo, the PayPal, or whatever. Do that. You know, they take 30% from us anyway. And, you know, I'm not complaining. You know, I'm just saying for all of that, if you're going to take, because this is called a partnership program. That's why you see a commercial with before you see our videos, you see commercials or whatever. That's a partnership program. They find value in us to promote their product because we have a big enough following, whatever. But you're already taking 30% off the top. The least you can do is make sure that people who've been subbed to me and have wrenches don't magically disappear. Because then they think that they've done something wrong to us. And it's like, we didn't even know. I was wondering why I haven't seen you in a while. Oh yeah, Jason. I'm telling you, there's a lot of kinks that they have to work out, but a lot of this stuff isn't kinks. Let me put you on to something. Depending on what we're talking about, YouTube starts acting crazy. I firmly believe that depending on what we talk about, you think these YouTube guys aren't real people that watch sports that support certain things, and then they see we're against what they believe, but they're in a position of power where they could just, by a click of a button, yeah, I'm gonna fix him. I'm gonna drop him 10 subs. Y'all see Blue Bloods live stream. 1.1 thousand people in the stream. Less than half hit the like button. 1.1 thousand people watching, then it drops to 500, then it comes back. How is that happening? Who's doing that? And he'll be on a topic about racism in boxing. Then the numbers start looking crazy. Talking about people are unsubbing and resub. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. That's right, Kane. We're being watched. And if you think these people and these sanctioning bodies and everything don't got plants out here, they will pay their 14-year-old nephew to sit in front of our live streams all day and say, look, spam this guy, troll this guy. Let's inconvenience him. We can't totally get rid of him, but we can make his life a living hell. You think they don't do it? Why the hell did PBC send me a friend request on Instagram? Think about what I'm saying to you. You know they did that, right? Camaro, salute. They did that. I was like, I screenshot, I sent it to 78. I said, yo, listen, these guys ever sent you a friend request? He was like, no. I said, this is really them. I went to their, it's really them. Y'all remember when the general said, yo, he could have sold the LDBC out years ago? They offered him a check to talk about Lomachenko more and degrade Deontay Wilder and switch the whole narrative of what he represented. I know the number. He told me. He could have sold this out 2 years ago and not said a word. So when I tell you respect that man, I really mean it because I know the number. And there's a lot of funky assholes out here that would have saw that number and say, yo, man, you know what? This is the most money I've seen in one time in my life. You know what? That's a house, that's a car, or whatever. I just saw a new channel. It's whatever. People, the streets is watching. Don't think we just up here just talking. Okay? If the internet changed the way business is done worldwide, why wouldn't it be any different for boxing? Why does Champ Side have every bit as much as power as far as getting his message out there as Stephen A. Snitch? Of course, Stephen A. Snitch is a millionaire, but Champ Side reaches the same amount of people with the same conversation. Stephen A. Snitch is a paid employee, though. Champ Side does what he wants. He works for himself. Now, the bank accounts, to my knowledge, I'm just making an assumption because for all I know, Champ Side could be a millionaire. The bank accounts might not match, but the message, how do we know that's true? The Champ Side not put out a pound-for-pound list and support it with facts. And then Max Kellerman got on there with other people in the boxing industry and they had to adjust their whole list because they realized it didn't make sense. Well, they knew it didn't make sense. They just didn't know that we were going to be, not Champ Side was on there. We were all on that list when it came out. We were all like, yo, what? But Champ Side made enough noise where it made sense and it ruffled a lot of feathers. And it had some people that didn't really know much about boxing look back at them and say, yo, man, you know, this list is kind of right. What are y'all going to do about it? Max Kellerman had to run and get, Mike Cappinger and all these other guys to try and justify the decisions they made. Too late. But nobody listens to the YouTube guys, right? Don't believe it for a second. I'm telling you the truth. So when I'm on here every day, I'm not just blowing smoke. I'm telling you the truth. This is why the new murderers row. It's important because if they do what I'm wishing they would do, it would collapse the industry and there'll be more money in their pocket. These guys, what happened during COVID? Was there not a panel with, was it Radio Raheem and these other cats talking about, oh, well, you know, I don't know how these guys are getting all the views. I went to college and got a degree in journalism. What did Shorty say? Oh, I'm gonna have to start doing my show topless. Something she said. I said, wow, it's come to that. Meanwhile, during the pandemic, we ain't missed a beat. There weren't even boxing in the ring, but we were still talking about it. And other things. We progressed during the pandemic. They were on the unemployment line. But what we do is not important, right? That's right, Windy City. We're the new Black Panthers. What's the difference? Because I hear this a lot. Oh, you're racist. Never mind. The Black Panthers was the result of injustice. They act like we just sit around and say, oh, we're just going to raise up and bully people. No, we are the result. The Black Panthers were a result of something. Got tired of being bullied. Got tired of being shot. Tired of being harassed. And left a legacy. What's that legacy with the Black Panthers? Y'all know what it is? The free food program? The WIC program? You know that's a Black Panthers idea, right? Did y'all know that? Why is the Black Panthers abolished? Why is it gone? But they took the WIC program and incorporated it in the government. Killed the Panthers, took that idea, right? But the Ku Klux Klan is still alive and well today. And what if they offered the government? Nothing. But a lot of motherfuckers work for the government. Hello. Press one. Salute the champ side. Phenomenal Mexican in the building. Hey, man. That's why I opened up another channel. Because I got a lot to talk about other than boxing. Come on, man. Let's get back to boxing. Where was I? I said Jermell Charlo versus the Castano, right? This is the next card, 3 months down the road. That needs to be done. We have a lot of questions need to be answered. Who's the better fighter, Jermell or Castano? It needs to be done. December very own salute. So why not put Tony Harrison versus Sebastian Fundora on that card too? Why not? That'd be great. What else I got here? I wrote a lot of stuff down. Oh my God. 3 months after that, whoever lost in the first event that I read, they can rematch on the third event. You see? Because by then 6 months have passed. You see? So now everyone's busy. And don't tell me this don't work when you got guys like Jake Paul doing it. He just signed to fight another Fury. The one with the hair that kisses men on the mouth. What the hell is going on there? I don't even want to sidebar on that. That's just, I guess I don't understand British humor. That's not a British humor thing. Let me say that. That's them. That's not the Brits. That's them doing that. I'm going to get off that. Welterweights could have their own card as it. Peep this. Imagine if Porter and Bud was the headline, right? The co-main event would be Boots versus Thurman. Stop me. That's right, Ghost. Aki gets more monthly views than ESPN's boxing channel. And you know what I love about a lot of what we do, LDBC, and I like Aki. None of us went to we never had speech classes that I know about. We're not the most educated. We're on here. I'm in my living room with a fitted on, talking like I'm talking to y'all in the lunchroom at the job or something. I ain't got nobody around me talking about, don't say that. No, read from the prompter. Nah, we just having a conversation. People respect that more. Aki is killing it right now. Blue Blood is killing it. Boxing Eagle. I've been following Boxing Eagle for 8 or 9 years. It's killing it, man. These guys do this full time. They don't have a boss. They just got to operate under guidelines. I mean, of course, you know, YouTube, we can't be on here, you know, doing crazy stuff. But I think that's going to change soon, too. Y'all heard of YouTube Premium, right? I'm going to show you my age. Once upon a time, there was only 13 channels. Hen dog, salute to you, fam. When cable came out, matter of fact, it wasn't cable. Y'all know what it was? It was just HBO and another channel, another movie channel called WHD. And it was groundbreaking at that time because you was able to watch movies that was already in the theater, but now you can watch them at home. And you ain't, if you had some good money, you had a VCR, the one that you put in the top and press it down. The first VCRs, right? But Nazi, salute. But it was groundbreaking because now you can watch movies in your own home, and they were profane. They were actually cursing on your TV now. Now fast forward, West Side Athens, salute. Now fast forward, cable came out. What's cable? You get a little box and you press the button, and now you don't have 13 channels. Now you got about 40 channels. And you got 3 movie channels. Oh, wow. HBO? Oh man, they're airing boxing. Wow. Gone are the days you had to go to closed circuit TV. You have to go to movie theaters to watch these fights or actually go. Y'all remember Betamax? I'm showing my age now. Yeah. So all the good fights you saw on HBO, right? Then something came along a few years later called pay-per-view. And we was like, wait a second. We're paying a cable bill. That was the pay-per-view. We should be seeing all these fights for free on HBO or on Showtime. Nope. It got us again. Why is there so much money in boxing? Because of simple things like that. Now it's become normalized. If you go into a house and they don't have cable, it's like, huh? If they go in a house and they don't have the internet, huh? What? You don't have the internet? How? It's normalized now. Cell phones, normalized now. So it's normalized to have cable. And forget that if you got free fights on Showtime, you're lucky. When those big fights come, cough up that $100. So now, who sets the tone? Faith and Cross, salute. Who sets the tone for that? We do. When do we say enough is enough? The Zone had a good idea, but they didn't understand the American market. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. Triller came in and says, we kind of get it. They found gold with the Paul brothers, and Floyd Mayweather come in, and he came in and he's helping them out with this crap. But what we're seeing is a shift in the market again. The new murderer's row can be a blessing. They ain't got to get no deals with Showtime or people. For what? We've been conditioned. We've been conditioned. That's what this list is about. While saying a lot of these black fighters, Andre, Charlo, both Charlos being left off the pound for pound list, they are setting it up for it to be normalized. So if you tell a casual, yo, the Charlo brothers, they're like, oh, they're not even on the pound for pound list. I think a new way, pound for pound is better than both of them. How? There were like 3 cats on the pound for pound list. No, 2 of them. I ain't gonna hold you. I forgot who the hell was on it, but there was 1 cat on that list, high on the list. I didn't even know who the hell he was. And I watch boxing. That's right, Mark Stearns. You remember. You know what it is. Closed circuit television. You understand? There's a shift in the market now. These fighters, Jamel and Jamal are millionaires. Deontay Wilder's a millionaire. Who else? I'm sure Chris Eubanks is a millionaire. Porter, Bud, Boots, maybe not Boots. Keith Thurman's a millionaire. How about put Rashidi Ellis versus Conor Benn? I want to say Ugas is a millionaire. Why not put Ugas versus Spence? Forget about what they're trying to make him do. Everybody dump everything and say, yo, look, man, we need to get with each other. These sanctioning bodies ain't going to... We're not going to get what we want, and the fans ain't going to get what they want. But we're working so hard, and these sanctioning bodies are getting what they want. F that, F them. Let's all put money in the pot, buy out all of our contracts. We could do it ourselves. Call it the BL, the boxing league. It don't have to be exclusive to black people. What I'm saying is there's a lot of black fighters here that are not where they're supposed to be, whether it be for pound or the fights that they've been waiting on. That's why I focus on Devin Haney. BBG, salute. Stop me when I'm wrong. Guillermo Rigondeaux. Come on, man. How about Mike Fox versus Maestro 2? I paid for that because he won the first damn fight. Junior welterweight, I'm only interested in one fight at 140 just for the purpose of the conversation. Josh Taylor will be fine because he has the right complexion for the protection. And I like Josh Taylor. But he'll be fine. I like Progress versus Regis Progress versus Sandor Martin, the guy that just beat Mikey Garcia. Progress versus Martin. I like that. And forget Tank. Why? He's backed by Money Mayweather. He'll be okay. Eventually, Floyd will put him in the ring with Josh Taylor, and whatever happens, happens. But in the meantime, let's revisit Devin Haney versus Gary Russell. Get 2 fights out of that. They need each other. See? I also wrote down Shakur versus Chris Colbert, Ashaki Foster versus Tevin Farmer, Rigo versus Gary Antonio Russell. Come on, man. Austin Trout versus J-Rock, Erickson Lubin versus Brandon Adams. Come on, man. And everybody could be fighting each other multiple times. And they could watch the rankings, and they could take guys from the rankings, put them in their league, and build them up so the real supporters could see. Instead of building, if you could build up Jake Paul and promote him as a real fighter, and he could make millions of dollars, don't tell me real fighters can't start their own league and build up other fighters and say, yo, look, from an eye, this guy so-and-so is the next in line. Salute to 88 Sports Talk in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, I want to see Regis versus Taylor too. Why not? Hey, and Taylor's a warrior. I like Josh Taylor. Really do. I like this right here. That's a headline. That's a headline. Put together a nice little undercard. If they throw in fight, do y'all remember that ESPN pound for pound list that made us go crazy? We was like, well, who are these people? What? I think Jamal was low on the list and Jamel wasn't even on it. Something like that. I was like, what are you talking? Wait a minute. I think they had Chocolatito was on the list. I'm like, how? He got slept. Oh my God. He lost to the same guy twice. Was that guy from Thailand? fought the same dude twice, got slept in the first fight. How is he ahead of Jamal Charlo? And Jamel ain't even on it. And they put that out for people to see. And then we come out and say, no, that's not right. Shamsai says, wait a minute. First of all, Canelo shouldn't even be there. He popped dirty and got suspended. Tried and convicted. Bottom line. Tried and convicted. Bottom line. And what did they say to us?
You are being racist for calling me a racist. Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist.
That's what they told us. But if we form, when I say we, if we force the hand of these fighters and they all these names, if they sat down, how about Andre Durrell versus Sullivan Barrera? That's a solid fight. Sat down and with these guys and say, oh, look, we need to do it ourselves, man. Everybody take $1 million, put it in the pot, and everybody gets reimbursed evenly. It's going to take some time, but this could be done. And what sucks is Floyd Mayweather is in such a position of power. He could do this shit himself. He could create his own league and shut out. He can shut all this down. IBF, the WBA, the WBO, the NABO, all of that stuff. WBC, whatever, IBF, whatever. He can shut all this down. You know what I'm saying? We leave it up to the powers that be. We get stuff like this.
What is this? Who did this?
Did you see it?
What is this? Who did this?
Unified champion. They left the P out.
What is this? Who did this?
Is Terrence Crawford unified, or does he have one belt? How many belts does Terrence have?
What is this? Who did this?
You remember when they told us that Vasyl Lomachenko was undefeated before he fought Teofimo? Y'all remember that? But I'm telling you, brothers get together and do this.
Then let him taste the fury of my mega sword!
There'll be big man.
Give power to my mega sword!
So shout out to conventional media.
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
But shout out to y'all, man. Much love and appreciation to all of you, man. Wishful thinking, but there's the new murderer's row is a blessing in disguise. These fighters got to step outside and watch the norm and do the opposite. You know, but wishful thinking. But it's important. So much love and appreciation to everybody, man. Much love and appreciation to all of you, man. Y'all make the show, man. Much love. Be on the lookout for my new channel. We'll put the link in the description right now. Y'all go ahead and sub to this. I don't have any content up there yet. But it's going to be grown folk talk. It's going to be adult conversations and real life situations approached with class. We're going to embrace our imperfections while striving towards excellence. Lifelong journey. So what we're going to do is we're going to enjoy the ride. We're going to learn from each other while having fun. But I don't care to ruffle any feathers, man. Y'all go ahead and sub. The Painful Excellence Podcast, starring me, Drew Titan. So much love and appreciation to all of you. The General's on, y'all. Y'all already go. Y'all already know to go over there. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Go check out Stormy B Man's channel. Do your homework on the Black Murderers Row. Y'all see just what I'm talking about. Tragic stuff. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Move!